Gas prices are already painful enough. But here's what nobody's telling you. Most drivers are quietly throwing away another $4, $5, even $600 a year on top of that, and they don't even realize it's happening. Every single fill-up. And it's not because gas got more expensive overnight. It's because somewhere along the way, we forgot the things our parents and grandparents just knew. Before there were apps to find the cheapest pump, people tracked gas prices in their heads. Before warning lights, they listened to their engines. They didn't have technology to lean on, so they paid attention. And a lot of what they knew quietly disappeared once everything got automated. So today I'm giving you 20 of those old school habits, the ones that actually still work, plus a few modern tricks nobody combines with them. Some of these take 10 seconds. Some of them will genuinely shock you. And one of them, sitting at number 1, can save you more than every other tip on this list combined. I'll tell you what it is in a minute, but trust me, you're going to want to stick around for it. Let's get into it. Number 20, stop topping off your tank. This is a habit a lot of us picked up from watching our dads do it. The pump clicks off, and out of pure habit, you squeeze a little more in to round up to a nice, even number. Stop doing that. Once the pump clicks, that extra gas has nowhere to go. It either evaporates right out of the tank or gets pulled back out by your car's own vapor recovery system. You're paying for fuel your car will never actually burn. And it's worse than just wasting a few cents. Overfilling can damage your emission system and trigger a check engine light, and that repair can run you hundreds of dollars to save 20 cents of gas.
Number 19. Skip premium gas unless your car actually requires it. My grandfather used to say, if it doesn't need it, you're just paying for nothing. And he was right long before anyone had data to prove it. Premium runs anywhere from 20 to 40 cents more per gallon, and for most cars, it does nothing extra for you. The key word is requires. Check your owner's manual. If it says recommended, regular is just fine. If it says required, then use pay for the premium. But don't let the gas station make that decision for you. Make sure you're the one deciding what your engine actually needs. Number 18. Clear the dead weight out of your trunk. Our grandparents kept their cars lean because they had to. Every extra pound cost real money in an era when gas wasn't something you could just shrug off. The physics hasn't changed. Every extra 100 pounds you're hauling around cuts your fuel economy by about 1%. That doesn't sound like much until you think about what's actually back there right now. Tools, sports gear, bags you've been meaning to drop at the donation center for 3 months. Some of us are basically driving around with a storage unit in the trunk. Clear it out. It costs nothing and takes 10 minutes. Number 17. Stop unnecessary idling. They're, quote, an old myth that you have to warm your car up before driving, especially in winter. That made sense decades ago with older engines. It doesn't anymore. Most manufacturers say 30 seconds is plenty, even on a cold morning. And if you're sitting in a drive-through line for more than a minute or two, just shut the engine off. Idling gets you 0 miles per gallon. Not bad mileage. 0. Number 16. Check your tire pressure every month. This is one of those habits that used to be second nature and quietly disappeared. Underinflated tires create more drag, which means your engine has to work harder, which means more gas burned for the same trip. The right pressure for your car is on a sticker inside your driver's side door, not the number printed on the tire itself. That's just the maximum it can hold. Most gas stations still have free air. It takes 2 minutes a month and it adds up over a whole year off driving. Number 15. Don't run your tank down to empty. This one feels like you're stretching every dollar, but you're actually working against yourself. When you're running on fumes, you pull into whatever gas station is closest, not whichever one is cheapest. And letting your tank get that low stirs up sediment sitting at the bottom of the tank, which can clog your fuel filter and wear out your fuel pump faster than it should. Fill up around a quarter tank, and you'll actually have time to find a good price instead of being stuck. Number 14. Fill up midweek. Most people think gas prices move randomly. They don't. There's a pattern that's been there 4 years, and most drivers never clock it. Prices tend to creep up starting Thursday and stay elevated through the weekend when everyone's out driving. Tuesday and Wednesday are usually your best window. It's not a dramatic swing on any one fill-up, but over a year of fill-ups, those few cents per gallon add up to real money back in your pocket. Number 13. Ease off the highway speed. I know this isn't what anyone wants to hear, but the numbers are the numbers. Most cars hit their peak fuel efficiency somewhere between 45 and 60 miles per hour. Past 60, efficiency starts dropping. Past 70, you're burning noticeably more gas for the same trip. According to EPA estimates, every 5 miles per hour over 60 can cost you roughly an extra 7 to 14 cents per gallon. You don't have to drive like it's a Sunday afternoon. Just ease up a little. Number 12. Drive with smooth acceleration and braking. This goes hand in hand with the last one. Jackrabbit starts and hard braking can drop your highway fuel economy by 15 to 30%. That is not a small number. Try to anticipate what's ahead of you. Coast toward a red light instead of racing up to it and slamming the brakes. Your gas mileage improves and your brakes last longer too. Every time you floor it away from a green light, picture yourself reaching into your wallet and tossing a $5 bill out the window. If you're fine paying that tax, keep flooring it. If not, just ease up. Number 11. Combine your errands into one trip. This is something an older generation did almost automatically because gas wasn't something you wasted on 5 separate short hops across town. A cold engine burns more fuel, and every time you start your car cold, it takes a few miles before the engine reaches its most efficient temperature. 5 short separate trips cost you far more than one smart loop that hits everything in order. Before you head out, take 30 seconds to map your stops. It saves gas, saves time, and it's just a smarter way to run your day. Number 10. Use a real-time gas price app. Here quote S, where we start blending old habits with modern tools. If you're not checking prices before you drive somewhere to fill up, you're almost certainly overpaying. A free price comparison app can show you what every station nearby is actually charging right now. It takes 30 seconds before you leave the house. And the gap between the cheapest and most expensive station in your area can easily be 20 to 30 cents a gallon. On a 15-gallon fill-up, that's $4 or $5 saved just by looking before you go. Number 9. Use a gas rewards credit card. A good price app finds you the cheapest pump. A rewards card earns you money while you're standing there. Several major warehouse club cards offer 5% cash back specifically on gas. Draw the math across 50 fill-ups a year, and that adds up to serious money landing back in your pocket. One important rule: pay the balance in full every single month. If you're carrying interest on that card, you've wiped out every penny you saved at the pump and then some. Number 8. Stack a cashback app on top. This is separate from the price comparison app, and most people have never even heard of it. Where a price app finds you the cheapest station, a cashback app gives you actual money back at stations you're already using anyway. You check in through the app before you fill up, pump your gas like normal, and the cashback lands right in your account. It works at thousands of stations nationwide, and here's the part that really matters. You can stack it on top of your rewards credit card, so you're earning in 2 places on the exact same fill. Up. Number 7. Use your grocery store's fuel rewards program. If you shop at one of the major grocery chains, there's a real chance you're already earning fuel points and just not redeeming them. These programs knock cents off per gallon based on what you spend in store. Time a big grocery trip with your fuel rewards, redemption, and some people fill up for next to nothing. If you already shop there, there's genuinely no reason not to sign up. Just ask at the customer service desk next time you're in. Number 6. Buy gas at a warehouse club. This is the one I've personally done for years. If you've got a membership and you're not using the gas pumps, you're leaving money behind every week. Warehouse club gas typically runs 10 to 25 cents cheaper per gallon than the street price. On a 15-gallon fill-up, that's nearly $4 saved every single time you fill up. And stack that with the rewards card from a Minutago, and the savings compound even further. Lines can run longer, so go at off-peak times and you'll be fine. Number 5. Track prices the old-fashioned way. Here quote S, something our grandparents did that the apps still can't fully replace. They paid attention to the pattern of their local stations, not just the price on any given day. Some stations run predictably cheaper than others nearby, regardless of the weekly swing. Apps show you today's snapshot. A few weeks of just noticing which station near you tends to run lower will tell you something an app alone. Number 4. Don't ignore your check engine light. This is one our grandparents respected because they had to. A small problem ignored became an expensive one fast, and there was no warning system to remind you. A check engine light often points to something quietly hurting your fuel economy long before it becomes a bigger repair. Get it looked at as soon as it comes on, and you'll usually save money 2 ways: on the fuel you're wasting now, and on the larger repair you're preventing later. Number 3. Keep your engine properly tuned and your air filter clean. This is the maintenance equivalent of eating right instead of relying on a multivitamin. It's not flashy, but it's the foundation everything else sits on. A dirty air filter or an engine that's overdue for basic maintenance can quietly cost you real fuel economy without ever throwing a warning light. It's one of those things that used to just be part of routine car ownership, and it still pays for itself. Number 2. Carpool or combine trips with neighbors when you can. Before everyone had their own car for every single errand, neighbors split rides as a matter of course. To church, to the store, to school pickup. It wasn't a special eco-choice. It was just common sense. Splitting even one regular trip a week with someone else cuts your fuel cost for that trip in half, and it costs you nothing but a phone call. Now, before I give you number 1, if practical ways to keep more money in your own pocket are useful to you, go ahead and hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because we cover a new one of these every single week. All right, number 1, the big one. The one I promised you at the start. Number 1. Combine Warehouse Club gas with their store credit card. This is the habit, more than any other, that quietly saved our family hundreds of dollars a year without us ever feeling like we were sacrificing anything. We talked about Warehouse Club gas already, at 10 to 25 cents cheaper per gallon. But when you pair that discounted price with a 5% cashback card from the same Warehouse Club, you are saving in two places on the exact same gallon of gas, every single time you fill up. Run the math across a full year of regular fill-ups, and this one combination alone can save you more than every other tip on this list put together. It's not complicated. It's not a secret trick nobody's heard of. It's just two ordinary habits, stacked, that almost nobody actually combines. So that's 20 ways. Some of them habits our grandparents never had to think twice about. Some of them modern tools that didn't even exist 10 years ago. All working together to keep more of your money in your pocket every time you pull up to the pump. I want to hear from you. How many of these are you already doing? And which one genuinely surprised you? Drop it in the comments below. I read every one of them. And if you liked this one, you're going to want to watch the video I've got coming up next. We're going back through some of the old-fashioned habits our grandparents used.